All right, here we go. We are on. Okay. Now that I've started, all the cameras are still working. All right. Sorry, we had a camera that was giving me a still image, and that's happened before, but I had to restart it. So, but that's okay. Nobody was watching anyway. We got 3 on now, so cool. Right on. I'll go ahead and get started. Let me have a drink here, and then. All right, Operation Savage Rabbit. Japan turned 7 from the volcano lair in Kansas City, Missouri. My house does not look like that. It'd be cool if it did. I'm Crowbar. And here is the IPC tracker slash victory point holder. We're at 12 now, but we have quite a few in reach. World Oil's in reach, Resources, Horn of Africa, Pacific Islands, Reich, Honolulu, South Asia maybe, Imperial maybe. A lot of stuff we can still do. Happy we got this far, with Germany having had a bad round there. But here we are, turn 7, and Japan is going to buy a couple of things. Oh, here, let me get my wires. Get my wires crossed here. Okay. Japan is going to buy an air base and an airport, 2 mechs, a tank and a mech, a transport, an infantry and artillery and a transport, and they're going to save $1. Not many attacks. It's mostly repositioning for turn 8. Lots of movements and stuff. Okay. We're going to have a couple of walk-ons. This infantry and artillery from the Solomons are going to jump on the transports and go over here to Fiji and take that for Japan. An infantry and an artillery. This tank and this infantry are going to move here to the Gilberts and walk onto that. Like so. And that's all the walk-ons. Let's get to the fighting. All right. From Guam, this tank and this infantry are going to hop on the transport and go 1, 2 down here to Dutch New Guinea. They'll be joined by this cruiser from the Carolines for a bombard shot, and this strat bomber from French Indochina with a 2 bonus from the air base and the ATC goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll have 4 spaces left. They're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8 and land in the Carolines. So that is that. We're going to attack Yunnan. These 2 infantry here are going to get on this transport plane and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that'll have 3 left. All right. The fighter and the tack right here and the carrier are going to go 1, 2. They'll have 2 remaining. And then this fighter and this tactical right here are going to go 1, and they'll have like 5 remaining. But they're going back to the same place. They'll be joined by this artillery, and this infantry right here against these 2 Chinese sacrificial lambs. And then this bomber is going to add its bomb load. It'll have 8 or 7 spots left. This bomber is going to land in French Indochina. That bomber is going to go back to Japan. Let's see. I'm not attacking that. That's all non-combats. Not attacking India. So got that. That's under. Okay. All right. Oh, also, These two infantry here, one's going to move into Sukha, one's going to move into Siberia. I forgot roundels for those. Those are walk-ons for $3 and a resource point. And the anti-air, I'll just go ahead and move it so I don't forget. It's going to go into Siberia as a non-con. So just go ahead and do that. If nobody objects. Okay, let's roll some dice. Let's start out here at Dutch New Guinea. All right, defending are an infantry and an artillery. Attacking is a tank and an unsupported infantry. One round of a strat bomber with 2 2s, and then 1 cruiser with a bombard. So I need 2 hits. I got 1. All right, so I got 1 hit. That is not good. All right, coming back, your guys get 1 hit as well. So I will take an infantry and an infantry. All right, so you got 1 infantry. I lose the bomber. That. So it's just a tank. It's a tank and an artillery. So I'll just roll them at once. Tank hits, artillery does not. So Japan takes the territory. Like so. And now we'll go to Yunnan. Okay, so Yunnan has 2 Chinese infantry. Defending, I'm coming with 1 strat bomber for 1 round. 2 boosted tacticals. 2 fighters. 2 artillery. 2 boosted infantry, and 1 regular infantry. Because there's no kill like overkill. All right, 2 hits, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're really dead. They're super dead. And 2 hits coming back. No hits. Okay. Game board final. All right. So these 2 guys have perished. The Yunnan has switched control again. Keeps doing that. All right. So that's all of the combat moves. Non-combat moves. All right. I'm going to take 2 fighters from French Indochina with 6 spaces to move. Here, tell you what, I'm going to land all these other... No, I'm going to move these guys first. 2 from French Indochina are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're going to land in Iran. Like so. 2 of these fighters are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and land in the Marshall Islands. Okay. The fighter and the attack that were in French Indochina are going to land back there. That's gone. The fighter and the attack that were on the carriers are going to land back in French Indochina as well. Along with 1 bomber, the air transport, like so. So that leaves that. Let's see, 3 infantry and 2 artillery in Yunnan. This bomber has 7 left, so it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and land in Tokyo, like so. All right, I'm going to move 1 infantry here to Anhui. I'm going to rail 1 artillery to J-Hole. The tank is going to stay there. This transport from 38 is going to go 1-2 over to 36. The rest of this fleet here is going to go to 37 off of Malaya. Cruiser, battleship, destroyer, carrier. Like so. The strat bomber from Dutch New Guinea had 4 left. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, land in the Carolines. And let's get Asia done. Let's move this out. Okay. This fleet from the Johnstons is going to move to the Carolines. We got a destroyer, battleship. Let's see. 2 carriers, 2 fighters attack. This is going to get crowded here in a minute. These 3 destroyers from Japan, Season 6, are going to go 1, 2, 3 and join the horde. Every plane, except for the bomber that just landed there. Oh, my kid just texted me. He may need a ride. I might have to wrap this up fast. Oh, no, he's in concert pool. All right. 4 tactical bombers and 4 fighters are going to come out of Japan. And they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the Marshalls. So that'll be 6 fighters and 4 TAC bombers in the Marshall Islands. So they've moved. That's done. That's done. Landed all the planes over here, including those. Move the fleet. Okay. Place my new units. The naval base will go into French Indochina. The air base will go, you guessed it, into the Marshalls. An infantry, an artillery, and a transport are going to go into the Hong Kong area. So C-Zone 20 for the transport. And then infantry and an artillery right there. 2 mechs will go into Shanghai with the tank. A tank and a mech will go into French Indochina. And a transport will go into C-Zone 6A, along with this destroyer there, that was already there. And I'll save $1. So, money-wise, I had 48 IPC coming into the turn, plus 50, 51, 52, 53. So I'll add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes 53, plus 22 IPCs for the bonuses, 12 of the Money Islands. Got 3 for Guam, 3 for the Gilberts, 1 for the Solomons. Oops, that's 3 for the Johnstons. 3, 6, 9, 12. That's 24. Whoops. 3, 6, 9, 12, 24. So 48 plus 24 is 68. 72 plus 5 is 77 for Japan to spend on turn 8 to hold down its holdings. So that's a lot of money. Wish I had that 2 turns ago. All right. Disposition of forces. Sakha, 1 infantry. Siberia, infantry and a AAA. C-Zone 6A, a transport and a destroyer. Japan proper, 3 AAA, 3 infantry and artillery, and 1 strat bomber. Infantry in Iwo Jima. The Marshalls has 6 fighters and 4 TACs and a brand new airbase. The Gilberts have a tank and infantry with a transport and 48. Fiji has an infantry and an artillery with a transport in whatever C-Zone that is. I can't see. It's behind the board. The Carolines has a fleet with 2 carriers, 2 fighters, 2 TACs, 2, 3, 4, 5 destroyers, and a battleship. And then a AAA, a strat bomber, and 2 infantry on the island. Dutch New Guinea has a tank with a cruiser and a transport and 45. C-Zone 20 is a transport with an infantry and an artillery in Hong Kong. Shanghai has a tank and 2 mechs. Anhui has an infantry. J-Hole has an artillery. Yunnan has, here I can set this down, just angle it. Yunnan has 3 infantry and 2 artillery. French Indochina has a tank, a mech, and infantry. Was I going to move something else down there? I was, but I'm not anymore. All right, a tank, a mech, and infantry. 2 fighters, 2 attack bombers, and a strat bomber. Transport and 36. 37 is a carrier with no planes, a cruiser, a battleship, and a destroyer. And over here in Iran, I haven't. Germany's internet's still slow, so I haven't watched it yet. No, I think you just finished it. So I put 2 fighters there to help defend Iran. So that is it for Japan 7. I feel like I'm making a strong case for the Axis here. But we'll see what America does. A lot of things they can do. But it's a great game so far. I'm having a ball. Thanks everybody for watching. And I will let you go. So from the volcano there in Kansas City, I am signing off. Have a lovely evening.